Ladies and gentlemen, it is on behalf of our marketing agent, Kate Ferranti, that I welcome you. Thank you so much for coming out for today's auction. Clarence White is my name. A great pleasure to be here today on behalf of the Adrian William team and, of course, our vendors here this morning. I note that our contract of sale has been readily available throughout the course of the marketing campaign. I'm not going to go through the particulars of the contract. You've had a chance to peruse it. You've had a chance to take advice on it. If you've had any alterations to that contract agreed to in writing by our vendor solicitors, then you're very welcome to bid and buy under the agreed terms. To our auction terms, if you do wish to bid today, you do need to be registered. So for our registered parties, I simply ask that when you place your bid, please hold your bidding card up nice and clearly. That would be greatly appreciated. All bidders assumed to be bidding on their own behalf today. If you do wish to bid on behalf of another party, that would be okay, but you would need to provide a written authority to do so. I have cited a couple of those, and I will make you aware that we do have a registered telephone bidder today. So Joey in the middle here just has got the phone to his ear and he's got a bidding card in his hand, I hope. So don't be alarmed if you see the card going in the air. We do have a registered telephone bidder I've cited the authority, and that's all in order. Finally, as the auctioneer, I am authorised to place one bid on behalf of our vendors. That is typically known as a vendor bid. Certainly not my intention or my wish to use the vendor bid. I'd much rather hear from you in terms of where you see value rather than me setting it for you. So put very simply, the best way to keep me out of the bidding is for you, in fact, to be bidding. Well, so I'm going to take the balance of those terms having been read and understood. They've certainly been on display here today. 134 Wilson Street in Newtown, buyers, prime central location, delightful home, 3 bedrooms of accommodation. It retains all of the charm and character of the era of its construction with some select modernisations. I note the kitchen's been beautifully done, updates to the bathroom there, little bit of outdoor space to the front and the rear, and that rear patio there enjoys that nice morning sun that we've got this morning. As your location is prime and central, you walk straight across the road for your caffeination, or if you like more options, you simply walk back up to King Street. You've got bars, you've got shops, you've got cafes, you've got eateries, you've got all of the thriving nightlife and day life that is available to you at your fingertips here in Newtown. You've got train transport in 2 directions from this location, bus transport to the city, buyers. It is a prime central inner ring home that we offer for your competition. Who'd like to start me away today, buyers? I place it into your hands. Opening bid, where do you see it?
1.8.
1.8, straight out of the gate, sir. I like your enthusiasm. That's the way you do it. What was it? 185, welcome in. 19, good bidding at a 1,900,000, 950 would you like this time, ma'am? At 1,900,000's there, back with my starter. 195 got you there too, is it this time? At 1,950 is the call, at 1,950,000 and $2 million beckons, surely, sir. Did it so well on the first 2, keep going with it now. At 1,950,000's against you now. Ladies bid here at 1,950,000, at 1,950 or 1,975 if it really makes you happy, sir. At $1,950,000.
25,500.
Say again?
25,500.
25,500. You want $500 on the end of it, yeah? 1,975,500. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay. At 1,975,500. Just making sure we're on the same page. $2 million, I'm sure, is the next move, ma'am. I would have thought. At 1,975,500, to be clear. At 1,980, just a little $5,000 or a 4.5 actually. At 1,980, $2 million surely is the next move, sir. At 1,980,000 at 1,980 is the call. 2 million Beckett's my suggestion. At 1,980 is the call against you. You're only $4,500 in arrears at this point. At 1,980 is the call.
2,005,000.
2,005. 2,005,000. It's a good move. It's idiosyncratic and I like it. At 2,005,000 is the call. He adds 25 of his own at 2,005,000. What's your retort and what's your response, ma'am? At 205 is the call. At 2,005 is the money. Do we call it perhaps 2 and 25 to keep the pattern going, or another little 5 to stay alive if you like? But at 2,005,000, it's against you with my starter, determined to be my finisher. It's got the right attitude about it, ma'am. A swift retort's always the best retort. At 2,005,000's the money. Good signs for you, sir. I'll call it through. Once the opportunity now. At $2,005,000, quickly, buyers. Is there a better bid? At 2,005. Twice the call at 2,005,000. For the third and final time, is there a better bid than 2,005,000, ma'am? Have I got your best today? No, I don't have your best, or no, you're not bidding? At 2,005,000. Another little 5, would you like?
I'll raise it by 5,000.
Good on you, sir. I like your attitude. At 2,010,000 at 2,010. That's confidence right there. Take great confidence from the lack of hesitation of your competition. At 2,010,000's the money. Gentleman's bid at 2,010, bidding on top of himself. By way of saying, get out of my way, I'm coming through, I'm going to own it. At 2,010,000 is the call. At 2,010, how are we going on the phone there, Joseph? At 2,010,000's the money. Are they going to join us? At 2,010,000's the call in the centre with my starter. Again, I offer it through for the first time in calling. At 2,010. Secondary opportunity buyers and I will need to know at $2,010,000. For the third and last chance, is there a better bid? At 2010. Take. $2,010,000. Well, buyers, this is your moment, this is your time, this is your cue. If you're here to compete, if you're here to purchase today, we will need to hear from you. Otherwise, all of that opportunity sits with the highest bidder. Kate's just going to have a quick conversation with them now at $2,010,000. At 2010, we will defer to our vendors for instructions. Just to be clear, we are just a nick under where we need to be today, so might be requiring a slightly increased bid in order to get it sold today. That's certainly our hope, that's our wish. Vendors here to sell it, buyers here to buy it. Our job to join those two dots together at $2,010,000. Those instructions being outlined right now at $2,010,000. Buyers, but if you're sitting in the wings with aspirations to purchase, then you certainly need to speak up, because silence is not a strategy for success on auction day at 2010. All of the opportunity sits with our highest bidder. One of two things always happens for our highest bidder. Either the property is sold to them under the hammer, or we deal exclusively with them in a post-auction situation. I can tell you 9 times out of 10, this property sold immediately post-auction, if not on the auction floor, with no further opportunity for other parties. So if you'd like to be part of that conversation, you need to be in first place on the auction floor. Makes sense. We deal with the highest bidder. Ma'am, are you sure? Yeah. Definitely out at this level. We appreciate your bidding at $2,010,000. We'll just take a quick pause to confirm our instructions from our vendors, sir. But as I've outlined, in all likelihood, we're going to be asking you for a slight increase, sir, to get things done today. We would love to get the property sold to you today. Those are our vendors' instructions at this point. So searching for an increased bid in order to sell it to you today. And I can see why. Fantastic position, great parcel, great position, beautifully presented home. Nothing to spend here, a little bit of scope if you like to do things, but gee, it's been done for you. Kitchen and bathroom done. What would you like to do, sir? At $2,010,000 we sit. I'll just give a moment for those conversations to take place. Obviously some stakeholders on the phone there. Quick conversation with our highest bidder. Making clear instructions. Got our instructions from our vendor, just awaiting for an increase to see if we can get it done for you today, sir. We would love to do that. What is it? $2,050,000, sir, to confirm? Yeah, 2050. It's an increased bid to $2,050,000, and perhaps Kate might have a chat to our vendors at that level and just confirm our instructions and see what we'd like to do. We appreciate your strategy, sir, and it's a smart strategy, putting some distance between yourself and your competition to get it done here in the unconditional environment on the auction floor. At 2050 is the call in front there at $2,050,000. One hand on the keys at 2050. We'll just confirm our instructions from our vendor. We appreciate you working with us today, sir, at $2,050,000 at 2050. Good to go? Okay, great. It is. Yeah, just to be clear. Okay, buyers, that's great news for you, sir. That bid there.
2060.
Oh, gee, you've just sat in the wings there, haven't you? At $2,060,000. Well, gee, so you can take comfort from the fact that you do have company at that level at $2,060,000. It's right-hand side, a new face in the race at 2060, just waiting in the wings, waiting for their moment to pounce. Don't be deterred, sir. You've been doing it beautifully so far. At 2060, it's right-hand side. New interest at $2,060,000. What about a strong move to 2.1, sir? You've been bidding beautifully today. Let's go another powerful move for the keys. Another strong signal to you.
17,000.
17,000 at $2,077,000 at 2077.
2088.
2088. Well, now we're going to trade some good increments now, aren't we? At $2,088,000. He adds 11 of his own at 2088. 2.1, could I say, sir? Or have you got a different idea? What about $2,111,000? It's got a nice ring about it. At $2,088,000 here at 2088. What's the plan? 5,000 at $2,093,000. Surely that 2.1 beckons this time at 2093.
2.11.
2.11 at $2,110,000 at 211 and $2,115,000 at 21 and 15. The response, the retort at 2,115,000 is the call, man. Jump in any time at 2,115. You know that you buy, you bid to buy at 2,115,000. What's the response, Michael? At 2,115,000 in front against the ascendancy there at 2,115. Call it back at 2,120 if you like, but 2,115 is the money now called once through at 2,115,000. Offered for the second time now and quickly at 2,115,000 for the third and final time. Is there a better bid?
2,125.
2,125. Just playing.
Add 1,000 on top.
2,126. Just playing with your emotions. This is all the games going back and forth. At 2,126. At 2,126. Are we going to wait for the third call this time again?
2,140.
2,140. Bam. Take that. He says good move at this.
3,500.
3.5 at 2,143 the half. He's
215.
Score. Say again.
215.
2,150 squares the ledger there.
And 2.5.
And 2.5 at 2,152 the half. At 2,152 the half and 60 or 70, what would you like?
2,165.
2,165.
3,000.
3,000 at 2,168 at 2,168. And the response and the retort at 2,168. What about 2.2?
2,175.
2,175. 2.2, could I say? 2,175 is the call at 2,175,000. A bit of 2.175. Call it back at 2.2. A good, strong response. Those little increments, sir.
2.5.
2.5, okay, at 2,177 the half. Something stronger will be better. It deters your competition. At 2,177 the half.
218.
218, he responded in kind. At 2,1 2.5 at 2,182 the half. At 182 the half.
2.2.
2.2, better, I like it. At 2,200,000 is the call. At 2.2 the bid. He lays the gauntlet down at your feet. Do you pick it up? At $2.2 million. Call it 2,205. It's a round number. People often set limits at them. Best to test it out and go above. At 2.2 is the right-hand side against you now. Playing from second place, it's a perilous position, sir. At $2.2 million once. At 2,200,000 called through for the second time now. At 2.2. For the third and last chance, are we still bidding at $2.2 million? Very calm for a man that's in danger of missing it, sir. What would you like to do? You've done it beautifully so far. Don't let it go. One more might be enough to get it done. One of two things happens. Either you own the home or it's somebody else's money that you're spending. That sounds like a good way to shop to me. At 2,200,000. So do we test it out? Even for 1,000, do you test it out just to see if they're above it? As I said, either you buy it or they bid again and it costs you nothing. What would you like to do? At 2,200,000. I'll need to know, sir. I'm going to call it through 3 chances and 3 chances only. Buyers, I make it clear that I sell it at 2,200,000. It changes hands today. I call it. There he is at 2,200,000. 2,210. You see, he saw your hesitation, sir. He saw it and he thought, I think he's nearly done. Let's prove him wrong. At 2,210,000. What about 15 this time? At 2,210. At 2,210 is the call at 2,210,000. Whichever way you say it, it equals lifestyle and value. At 2,210 is the call once. At 2,210 twice. At 2,210.
2,500.
2.5. 2,212 the half. 20. At 2,212 the half. Down the centre, still there, by way of saying I'm still here and I'm still buying. At 2,212 the half. What about 2,222? It's got a nice ring to it. We're trading the fun numbers here today. This is why my maths is good. At 2,212 the half's the call. Against you now. Moments for pause, important decisions. At 2,212 the half. Once, twice. Third and last chance. Are we still bidding?
Let's do the 2,222.
Okay, all the 2s in a row. All those lovely swans on a lake. At 2,222. Double two. That's the call. 2,222. The Richie Veno number. At 2,222. What would you like to do, sir? At 2,222. 30, could I say? At 2,2 and 22. First. Second. Third and last chance. Is there a better bid? At 2,222. I ask you formally if I got your best. Are you sure? A little 3,000, sir? 2.5? You tell me. One of those little increments. You know you're at the business end now. You know you're playing in the championship round. At 2,222. Is there another increment to try and get it done? At 2,2 and 22. For your lifestyle in Newtown. It'll pay you back in spades over time. As you're enjoying all of the culinary delights, if you're reflecting, thinking, I'm glad that I took the action on auction day at 2,222,000. First time's the call, twice is the money, third and last chance. Is there a better bid at 2,222,000? Are you sure? It goes now. It goes. It is sold. Congratulations. Well bought.